Good morning, Crestwood. Hope you are doing well today. Happy Wednesday to you. God has blessed us with this day, and I hope you're using it to serve God and to love each other and to be the person God has called you to be. What a blessing it is to be able to do that. And hope that you are being blessed and are being a blessing. I'm honored to bring to you this devotional for this Wednesday, July 26th. Yes, crazy, July 26th. So today I'm thinking about your voice, finding your voice. So as you know, we have 5 baby chicks at our house. 3 of them, it turns out, are roosters. Interesting. So as you may know, roosters aren't the nicest bird in the world. We actually took those 3 and took them to a farm today where they're going to live on a horse farm and enjoy being in the barn and around the horses and so forth. But it's been really interesting because in the last week or so, they had just started crowing. And if you've never heard a chicken start to crow, it is the funniest thing in the world. We have, their dad, Johnny, crows like a regular rooster, and they're just learning to do that. So I actually took a video of that, and I want you to watch this and listen to them as they are trying to learn how to do what roosters do, which is a crow. So check this out. Okay, is that not the cutest thing you've ever heard in the world? They are so funny. I wish you could see them do it because they kind of get their body all down and they stretch their neck out and they let out that sound, and it is just absolutely hilarious. But that's what they do. That's what roosters do. They are made to crow. That's a part of how they live out their existence. And as I listen to them do that, I think about how we also are called to find our voices. We are called to take the gifts God has given us, to be the people God has called us to be, and to use that to serve God in this world, to live into our potential as children of God and as servants of God in this world. When I was starting out as a pastor, I remember the first few times I preached, I was so nervous because I wasn't sure who I was when I went into the pulpit, what I was supposed to say, what I was supposed to do, how I was supposed to carry myself. Even though I had the public speaking training, it's different when you're serving God in that way. And it took me a while, I'd say a couple of years, till I really found my voice as a preacher. Some of you may think I'm still looking for it. Fair enough, I get that. But I think that's true for each of us, is that God has given us these gifts to use. Gifts were given by the Holy Spirit, as Paul tells us. And we don't always use them perfectly the first time, right? We have to kind of stumble into it. We have to learn. We have to make mistakes. But that's a part of finding your voice. And there is such a blessing that comes when you truly live into that voice, when you truly live into those gifts and who God has called you to be. For some of you, you've done that. You've found that. You're in the sweet spot. You're being who God called you to be, but there may be other ways God is calling you to use your gifts that may be kind of scary or daunting, or you may not feel good enough, or gosh, I don't know, other people do it so much better than me. But God has given you a gift and a voice to use. Now, the first couple times you use it, it may sound like those chickens crowing, right? It may not be this harmonious sound. It may be something you kind of struggle with and you stumble with and you fall down. That's okay. That's a part of finding your voice. That's a part of finding who God is calling you to be. So, Crestwood, I want to encourage you today to think about what's something new God is calling you to do. What's a new leadership position or a new way of serving or a new way of giving that God is calling you to do? What's holding you back? What fears do you have about doing that? And then what might happen if you succeed? Who might be blessed because of you using your gifts and finding your voice? I really want to encourage you to do something new this week that sort of stretches yourself, that helps you find that voice. It may start out like a warbly, crow, but before you know it, you're going to be singing God's praises in the way that you serve God. So, Crestwood, I want to encourage you to do that. Find a new way to use your voice, to use your gift to serve God today, and then just Trust in God to work through you to be a blessing to others. I know you're a blessing to me, Crestwood, and I give such thanks for you every day. God bless you.